I'm here in front of the Lithuanian embassy. Now, there's 3 flags outside the Lithuanian embassy. The second one is a Ukrainian flag. Now, a chap contacted me about 3 years ago. He was a Ukrainian, and that's kind of the whole purpose of the story. So he was working and living in Western Europe. He had been in the Ukraine. He'd had to move from the Donbass to Kiev, and then he'd had to move again. And he had a really good job. He had 2 young kids, a wife. Life was going well. But what went wrong? He wasn't going to be made redundant, but he started to hear the bad music. You know, when you can hear that, you know, maybe the big boss is not favoring you and things are just slowing down a little bit and you might be out of favor. You're not on the inner circle of the team. New people came in above him. A new CEO came in. A whole new management team came in. And although he was doing a good job, the music was starting to slow down. Anyway, we worked together and he was putting out applications and going through interview processes and things seemed to be going quite well. And he had probably 5 or 6 live interview processes going at the time. And then he phoned me and he said, Peter, I need to see you. Oh, well, he didn't phone actually. Sorry, it was a WhatsApp. And he said, I need to talk to you. And I said, he said, no, WhatsApp's not good enough. I want to talk to you. And I thought, oh my God, what's happened? Maybe it's his parents or who now had to move from Ukraine to live with him. What had happened? What was going wrong? And he said, I'm coming to London this weekend. I'm coming with my 8-year-old son and I want to take you out for supper. And I said, okay, why? But tell me. Anyway, he arrived. We went out for a fish and chips. He'd got a job with a promotion, with a new company. So his life could have been falling apart. He was the sole breadwinner. He had his mum and dad, his wife, 2 kids, losing his job because the music was slowing down. If that had happened, his life would have fallen apart for all of the whole family. But it didn't. He'd done the work. He'd worked really, really hard on his stories, applied, worked on his LinkedIn profile, done a whole lot of work, and his life changed in a good way. Back home, I might show you a little bit later, he brought me a present of stuff from his new country, and he also brought me